Hi guys,
Welcome to another episode of the Tall Girl Spot. I'm Yarmalit.
And I am Norma Richter. Welcome to this week's episode. What are we discussing and where are we?
Where are we is the question, yeah? Today, every day we're always at the Full House Studios. I was about to say the Tall Girl Spot Studios.
We don't have
coming soon, I guess. We are at Full House Studios in Lantana Road.
Westlands.
Yeah, if you know Ibis Styles, yeah, Westlands, we are like just opposite. Let me say opposite, yeah?
Near Riverview.
Yeah, just opposite, yeah, just next to Riverview Hotel. So if you're coming here, just pin Riverview Hotel and they'll bring you right here. Sasa. Today, before we dive into the topic, we are shooting a couple of days before you guys see this episode, and just something crazy, like a lot of things have been happening yesterday that we cannot not mention. First of all, let's start with Davido's son, who just passed away. I think that was yesterday.
Everybody passed away yesterday.
Everybody passed away yesterday. Yesterday was just like a weird night. I was coming home from work and then I just go to Instagram to laugh, and then it's just murder and death. Hey.
You, at least you got it at night. Me, I think I got them as they were just being posted because I've been having trouble sleeping, so I see everything.
Yeah.
It's like, first, Davido's baby died.
Oh, that was the first one. I thought I saw Quavo, and then
then Quavo.
2 hours into my morning.
You were,
oh, not Quavo. I'm sorry. Quavo was there with Takeoff. Quavo was there with Takeoff.
That way.
So Quavo was there with Takeoff, and Takeoff was accidentally shot. He was actually murdered. Let me just say he was murdered. I've seen the video on TikTok, seen it on Instagram, seen it on Edgar Barry's Telegram. I'm just like heartbroken. First of all, by how much people have become so desensitized by such thing. You see someone dead there and you're recording, and like there's someone next to them crying for help. I don't know. That broke me.
I think what sucks for me, because that recording while somebody's dying,
he was dead. He was shot dead. And he just died.
And then instead of anybody looking for a way to, help as he was dying or dead, or trying to give dignity to those who are grieving,
his family,
is record and then just forward,
send to people.
And then it's like me. I'm the one who posted the first video, because I remember even last year when my brother died, people had videos of his body parts in different areas,
and that was very he was
and they were even asking me like, naweza kukutumania.
Do you want to say how he passed away?
I didn't.
Do you want to say?
Yeah, he was killed. He was attacked. They stabbed him. His body was scattered in different parts. He was dismembered. And then somebody was asking me like,
if you want to see that,
do you want to see I have a video? Like, you guys,
this is where we are now.
It's where we are. It's not normal.
It's disgusting.
It shouldn't be normalized. It's not okay. Give the grieving people time. And I feel like even before it should be posted on social media, people should allow others to have the time to process I've lost my person, and I need to deal with this. Because even me, before it even came from my family, I got a text, Mike is dead. I'm like, what? Which
Mike is the brother.
I'm like, which Mike? Wapi na kwa nini na ni Mike mgani? And it's just, for me, I don't know, the Takeoff video, I couldn't watch because it resonated with me. It hit a little too close to home. And people telling your news before you're comfortable telling your news is fucked up.
It is.
It's very fucked up. Somebody, wewe umesimama tu hapo alafu mtu ako like, wacha niwaambie, it's not normal. It shouldn't be normal.
Yeah.
I understand social media is nowadays like where we get to learn things, where we get to see things, and the world is a small global village. It doesn't have to be that small. We don't have to be that intimate. We don't. I
know.
Give people time to give their loved ones news, process the news, then at least give them the, what do you call this?
Grace period.
Yeah, to be able to give you the news their own way. Give
So,
them that.
Do you think the recording is the problem, or
The recording is the problem.
or is the recording and posting immediately the problem? Or can you just record and be like, fuck, I just saw some fucked up shit, but let me hold up, and then later I will send it? Because I feel like, for me, when I heard the news, I went to TikTok. TikTok has answers for everything. So I went to TikTok and I was like, what happened to Quavo? To take off, yeah, what happened to take off? And then I got everything plus the video, and I was like, let me just watch the video. And then I watched it and I was like immediately disgusted. But I was like,
I feel like before,
let me say I was also, I can't say I'm happy to have the video, but the video just brought a different type of grief instead
for somebody you didn't even know.
Compared to just someone telling me he was shot and was lying on the ground. When I saw the video, I was like even more heartbroken. Like, he was lying there, Quavo was screaming, like. So I don't know if the recording was the bad thing, or the recording and posting immediately was the wrong thing.
I feel like both. Because if somebody is in trouble right in front of me, your first initiative, even if they're dead, some dignity, man. Your first initiative should not be to take your phone out and record. My brother was already dead. I don't know why somebody's first initiative was to record it and offer us the videos like it was something I should be like, here's closure, take it.
No. So I can't.
Yeah, no.
Maybe
your first initiative is to think of the people who love this person. For you, you probably just think of them as just take off. A famous person.
Like, he's taken off.
You know, maybe someday there's a documentary and my video will be featured. It's greedy, it's sad, it's pathetic.
But that's where we are now.
It's where we are now, but
and
it's
I don't
not
think we're
where
going to
we
stop.
should be.
I don't think
it's not going to stop. I'm not thinking like my words will change
anybody.
The situation.
But just understand that's corrupt.
But if there is a way you can help first before thinking your phone and your videos and your TikTok views matter more, help them. Cover, dignify their death.
I also thought
dignify their death.
Kitambo means a long time ago. People used to that dignify the dead. They die, cover them. Like, that was the first thing people used to do on scene.
Cover the loved ones grieve first.
Yeah, cover them. Even if people are taking videos, they're not taking videos of that person's brain matter or their dreadlocks in blood or their clothes. And it's, even when I saw the video, I didn't really see I just saw the things, and I was like, guy, this is a real person. This has happened. But I feel like,
and imagine that the video got to probably
cover that person.
The worst part usually is going online. You know, like the way you have a bit of insomnia, you go online at 2 a.m. you're like,
what is going on in America?
What is going on? What
the fuck is this? And then you see the video, so you are like, this is what he was wearing. Because immediately I saw the video, I went to his stories, and the last story he posted was Izongo zenye alikuwa amevaa, and I was like, guys, this is actually real.
Yeah, for me, I think dignify the dead. And do not dignify them by telling lies about them. But I don't know, cover the whole situation, give the family and friends some time.
Yeah.
Let them come forward to you. Do not be the ones forcing information down their throat. Like me nilikuwa hapo. Even like a 50-second clip. Natuma.
Yeah, I think one thing that we should all be like able to like respect is at least the
humanize people.
The person is not there. The family is not in a way, is not in any position to defend the situation. Yeah, his death. Like
at that moment, the family's
Yeah,
problem should not even be defending themselves to you guys,
or trying to delete these videos, because even
or trying to tell
in
to look
future
for
they'll
lawyers
be seeing the videos and they're like,
and then imagine these people have kids. Because for me, my biggest worry was my nephew ever going online and then seeing his
father's body parts,
or even if this video is sent to like different people, or the pictures, and then which it was because people were not even asking you. Those people were just like nikutumanie. Sweetie, this is not M-Pesa, usinitumie.
Yeah, why would I want to see my person in such a situation? So that was terrible, and then we are passing our condolences to his family, his friends. Like, that is sad. And also the video, arrest those workers, arrest them. Mimi, I was telling her, I would tell the police to like off them, but I don't think that's
it's not legal.
It's not legal, yeah, because I can't leave you with my child, and I've just they didn't even travel outside the country. They were in the country, in Ibadan or wherever. They went somewhere, left you with their kids, 8 people
on Banana Island.
If I'm not wrong, it was 8 workers and 1 child, and he drowned. Because drowning really takes a long time too.
He was there for like a couple of minutes.
I can't.
I wonder,
I can't breathe, but I can breathe, but it's crazy.
Wonder where humanity has gone with us. Yeah, so guys, as I was saying, I do not know what has happened to us as a people, as black people living. Like how
I think everybody,
but how we just comfortable killing each other, and I don't know, it's like our lives don't even matter anymore. You know, like that whole Black Lives Matter is a scam.
It doesn't even matter to the black people.
It doesn't even matter.
Why should it matter to the white ones?
Why should
you
it
don't
matter
even
to other
fucking care about
people?
yourself. You're shooting each other at a game. Like, why should white people not
why should other people look at you like, yo, these people be crazy?
I don't know. Black people, we're talking to them like they are ours, because we feel like you guys are ours, and you're just like doing crazy.
They're Black Americans.
They're Black Americans, yes.
We're not Africans.
But we feel like you guys are our people, and we don't like what happens to you guys in the States. But we're also like, you guys don't love yourselves. You guys don't love each other. So it's like, so what do we do? Like, I don't know. You guys just need to sit down and talk amongst you gangsters and think maybe we should shoot another group of people. I'm sorry. No, that's not what I mean. But why are we killing each other?
I'm seeing that whole discussion for 80 black men deserve to grow old.
They do.
And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Black men are the ones killing fellow black men. You've never had a black woman going to kill a black man.
Yeah, I've heard, but
yeah, but you know, it's not a black woman walking into a mall and being like, black men, you're the target.
Black men should care for each other, love each other.
Y'all hold yourselves accountable. Stop with this gangster shit. Y'all are not gangster. Y'all are just stupid.
If you guys were gangsters, you'd not have been taken from Africa. So calm down. Calm down. The gangsters are in Africa.
Your grandfathers will not have been on ships.
So calm down. Wherever you are, you guys are visitors there, or you guys stay. That's your home, I understand. But you guys should be more together. I don't really.
Yeah, like
don't you think it's hypocritical of us saying that, and even us here, we're killing each other? You remember that guy was eating girls, and then he's in jail and saying he's now a born again Christian. He wants to come out.
I don't know. In the US, when you abroad, when you kill somebody and then they have the hashtags. In Africa, if you do something wrong, you have Christianity.
Yes. You have churches.
Churches.
And then you're like,
for me, if I was to ever make it in this life and then pull some shady shit,
I'll just be like,
Naanza kanisa.
You start a church and we'll forgive you. We'll be like,
we'll forgive you.
This is a reformed person.
Pastor Nganga.
He's a murderer. Yeah.
He's stupid.
Anyway, guys, talking on people not caring for other people or not being really considerate,
Yeah.
we dive into our topic today, which is consent. And we would like to talk about sexual consent, of course, because I don't know, it's a heavy topic. We have things to share about. First of all, because I feel like sometimes guys don't really understand what consent means to girls.
I don't know. I once had this guy. I shared a class with him. He was what was it? I'm not sure if it's criminal law. Probably criminal law or one of those classes. But he said a yes during sex is an enthusiastic yes. Enthusiastic, keyword enthusiastic, happily, energetically. The whole thing.
Yes!
Because if it is not that, if a girl is saying no, please don't be those men who say
she's saying no but she means yes.
I don't understand who your English teacher was, but your parents should be refunded their school fees.
Maybe the English teacher was the parents. I wanted to ask.
Idiot. Monumental idiot.
Have you ever been in a situation where you're like with a guy, like him or you didn't like him, and then you said no, they proceeded on, and then in the middle of the process you are like, okay, it's a yes now?
No.
Never, even me.
No,
even me never. So I'm like, I don't know who is telling this man no is a yes.
Because
all the girls I've talked to, even Doreen there is like, what?
What?
Like I've never had a girl who was like, I started with a no and then in the middle it was a yes. It is only when she says no, it's a no. She can be easily not easily persuaded, but you just force yourself on her and then she just gave up. But you raped her. But she said no. You thinking now because she's not like
she's not resisting.
She's not really resisting. Sasa hiyo inamaanisha yes. Or she's just given up. You're just like,
because the body usually has that flight, fight,
I don't know,
thing going on for it.
I close like
but most sexual abuse victims shut down at some point, because you fight and then you're just like, okay, fine.
I don't even have the energy
I don't even have the energy. Probably when I'm fighting, you're also fighting me back.
Yeah,
biologically you guys are stronger than us. So at that point I think some stupid men who were not put to bed right decide it's a yes. She's no longer fighting. It's a yes. No, they did not want you. And this behavior for convincing people when they are drunk, not convincing, but getting somebody drunk with the intention of having sex with them is just wrong.
That happens a lot in Nairobi.
If you're a man, especially in Nairobi,
with kahunas, as you say.
Kahunas, you're two balls, as Nairobians call it, bolingos, just hanging, swinging freely. Approach this woman when you're both sober. Approach them when you're both sober and straight with your chest, like, you know, I want you.
Yeah. But let me say
90% of you will be rejected, but kahunas, you'll have had your balls.
You'll get someone who will accept you. See, it's not the person who says no, you have to like force yourself on them. But I have this, I wouldn't say notion, but I have this perception that a lot of Kenyan men are just rapists, walking around just rapists, and friends who like
rape apologists.
Yeah, rape apologists. You know your friend does this, but you don't want to accept that is rape. You're like, see, she got drunk. See, she came to our house. That's what you call the rape apologists.
Me sijui rapist. I don't know any
rapist, but
like, all women know a rapist. All men don't know.
All women know a woman who's been raped.
But all men are like, what? My friend? What?
I don't know any rapist. Yeah, we've been raped. We've been raped by people who come from like Mars. Since I've already said we've been raped.
Yeah.
Even the people who like took advantage of me, I don't think even their friends would even like consider them as rapists. Yani they walk around like, you know, nothing.
You did. OD, Captain OD.
He was shaming of rapists.
He knew, he said it, he said, he's repeated it to date that that motherfucker ain't right. I don't understand why people bring him around women.
Who? Is it
Mr.
the one?
Kanisa.
The one who fucking...
Yeah, Mr. Kanisa, the one who found the Lord. What's weird is one of the guys actually nowadays called Pastor Daddy. Like, if you played basketball with us, there's one of us who joined church religiously, one of the guys. And now he calls his pastor and the pastor's wife Mommy and Daddy. That's the idiot. The stupid idiot.
So do you think... Let me just say this. I was raped. And I don't think even until now, if those rapists of mine came out and told me ati sijui wameokoka ama nini, I would definitely not put myself in the same room with them. Because I don't think that is a character yenye
Do you want to be
kanisa inatoanga. I am sorry. I don't think, because I feel like...
What do you mean Kanisa inatoanga? Are you forgetting the Catholic Church? Oops.
Oh,
Carry on.
she did say that. Oops, she did say that. So,
Pop, I'm sorry.
I meant fathers. So I don't think that's because when whatever was happening, these guys were like a bit conscious and they knew I am, you know, this person is dead, like dead blacked out. So it's like fucking someone who's like dead.
It's a fucking a wall with a hole.
Yeah, fucking glory hole.
Glory. How can we can't be making jokes.
Me, I don't watch porn. I don't watch porn at all. So I'm like, these people took advantage of you when you were blacked out, when you were like dead asleep, and like they were just like moving your body parts. I don't know where Jesus comes into that play, where they cleanse you of that feeling of wanting to have sex with someone who's like blacked out. It's like the Jeffrey Dahmer thing where he just liked he just like dead people.
No movement.
No movement.
No
he
sound.
just liked that. So I like there are some things mwizi anaweza change, I feel.
Yeah, pedophiles, rapists. Maybe even sexual violence.
Yeah, sexual violence things. I feel like hizo si vitu zingine zenye unaweza badilishwa na Mungu.
It's what gets you there.
Turned on.
And
sex is very important to us unless you're just going there and cutting off.
What I don't understand with men who rape women is I don't know. For me, sex is in the excitement. It's in the yeses. It's in the agreeable things and exchanging like what I like, what
exchange
you like.
Of saliva too. Continue.
Mate gang. So
why they do that? A psycho.
Yeah, but it's in the things that bring us joy, satisfaction,
something shared,
fulfillment.
It is something shared. Yeah.
You know, I'm learning you, you're learning me. So I don't understand the point where, and I'm sorry to vilify men, but y'all are predators.
A lot of you, I would say like 80%.
Y'all ain't right.
Please forgive me if I'm wrong, but it might be even 90, including all your friends who know what the fuck you do.
Yeah.
Those ones are the worst.
Yeah. So I don't understand to the point you get you're like, acha Blakey twende sisi watu watatu. Like wewe, yo.
And these things happen a lot in uni.
Your mother should have swallowed you and saved us from all this problem.
I know.
You should have been calm on the floor. That's my opinion.
Or the chest.
Or the chest.
Or the tissue.
Bed sheets, wherever.
Yeah, but not.
You shouldn't have made it. You shouldn't have swum to the uterus.
And imagine that is the sperm that won. So imagine the loser sperms. Guy. The sperm that won is a rapist. Imagine the losers.
Wewe ndio uliswim the fastest kuja kutuonyesha hii shit.
Kuja kutusawase. Alafu, okay, sometimes I try because this episode we are reshooting it. So last time was a bit emotional. We were crying, whatever. It was all over the place. That is why we had to reshoot this episode. Because when I was telling you guys my story, I was telling you also because I knew these people. These people are like my teammates in basketball. We went to watch basketball. You know the way NBA happens in the morning.
Like 4 a.m.
Yeah, it happens at 4 a.m. So we used to go to like our friend's house, drink up, cook. It's not just 31 girl, like the whole girls team. Okay, not whole, like
But
the ones
most of them.
most of the girls team, most of the guys team. We meet in one person's house. We cook and then we wait for the game. So practice ilikuwa inaisha like at 9. Mpaka giza ingie. Coach hapa anatuacha mpaka giza ingie vizuri hamuonani. That's when you guys are left. So after training, we'd go to Roisat, one of the people's house. We cook there and then we watch the game and play like drinking games.
Yeah.
But it was nothing like risky. Like follow
It was
me,
just fun.
follow me when I'm
just
sleeping.
like I want you when I'm asleep and I'm not in control.
It was nothing like that. It was just like young kids having fun. So I went to blackout in one of the rooms. Used to happen, but on that time I'm sleeping. I am seeing one person, like unajua the way if you get drunk, like if you drink, you know,
you're in and
when
out.
you're like just like really drunk, hata aujielewi, but unajua ulilala, and then you're just seeing, okay, I just saw this one on top of me. I feel like naming them. I saw one person in front of, on top of me. He was actually fucking me because niliamka katikati of the fucking. He was actually continuing, and then I'm open, and then this one is wanking here, like in preparation, or he has just, I don't even know, which was even the worst part. Like hata sijui. But what I know is all of us were drunk. Even then they were drunk. But I'm like,
Not an excuse.
where in their head, in their drunken state, did they think this was okay to even do?
Yeah,
Because
we've
Mimi,
been drunk
I drink a lot.
Several people.
I drink, but I've never just fucking words. I've never just turned like out when you're drinking and you're like,
Let me
I
jump
want to
his
shoot
boats."
people, or I want to like do something out of my norm. So I'm like, maybe I was on that episode where we shot. I was like apologizing almost, and you stopped me. I was saying maybe it's because we were both drunk, because
No.
when I left that place, yani, I remember the way I went straight to my hostel. The first thing I
Showered.
think was shower, and I was showering, but I'm feeling like I should
Dirty.
like finger myself with water and soap and just clean everything, but I felt like it was dirty everywhere, even in my, like yote ni chafu.
I know
And I
that feeling
still
where you feel
don't know what the
heavy,
fuck
you
they
feel,
did
you
to
feel,
me.
You feel like
Dirty. I felt dirty
you feel
inside.
so dirty.
I felt so dirty
It
inside.
cannot be put in words. It cannot. You feel so violated. You feel so used. You ask yourself so many questions.
And then in that asking yourself questions, you start unaanza kujiangalia. Now you start
kinda
like
have to be there because
self-analyzing.
you're like, did I have to be there?
Yeah, or what?
Did I?
Yeah, I blacked
Did
out.
I?
Should I have slept
stayed
in
awake?
that house? Should I have
Should I have
no.
gone home? But I want to tell people, and especially men, if she's not awake, not responsive, especially if this conversation was not initiated before the drinks. And I don't understand why you think if somebody is attracted to you while you're drunk, both of you are stupid drunk, they'll not be attracted to you when you're both sober.
Yeah, that can happen, yeah.
That's there's that. But then that's also a problem. Because
So they
If you-
think if I take
that's-
advantage of you at
you're
this
being a
point,
predator.
I have a mark. I have already fucked this girl. Tick. I move on to the next
I
one.
move on
so
to the next.
I don't really understand, because none of these two guys,
that's-
I didn't have any sexual
attraction
to them, and I was like,
I don't want you.
what? What did
In
I?
a normal day, we are from practice, I'm drinking my water, you would have asked me on a date, I would have laughed it off.
Like, yuck.
Like, yeah. So, yeah, that's my issue. That's my issue. Why can't you wait for women when they're sober?
Yeah.
And just, as I've said, with your two balls hanging, freely just swinging side
You know,
to
others
side.
actually don't have balls. They just have that sack, and the balls
Whatever,
died.
your sack, wewe na gunia yako.
You and your gunia. You and your fucking sack.
You and your fucking gunia.
As long as you.
Approach this babe when you're both sober and tell her, I want to take you out on a date.
They don't want to do that. They just want to fuck you.
Or
They don't
I'm
want to take you on a
initiating
date.
sex.
They just.
I don't know, thump on your thing like a monkey or a baboon because you're very backward. But you see, for me, I hate men who initiate sex with women when they're drunk, especially if
Me too. When it was not going there.
When it was not going there
before you guys started
and even
drinking.
if there was no like prior relationship. Because for me right now, me and my boyfriend can get drunk and decide.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
This about it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. But let's not also forget kuna kwanga na rape ya marriage.
Marital rape.
As we've not experienced it, but as women we understand there's sometimes you don't want to have sex with your husband. Amekukasirisha, you just others even on their period they don't want to have sex, and then the husband is just like
husband just used to.
Boom.
She's like a tiny girl, and it just they've argued, they've not been nice to each other for a while, and then he just rolls himself over. No foreplay, no nothing. He's humping. Men are disgusting.
I wouldn't say all men.
Not all men.
We've met nice ones.
I've met really nice men.
Yeah. But the ones who are bad,
The ones
like,
who are really disgusting,
there are many.
Are really disgusting, and I don't know. It makes me feel itchy.
I know, and it's so sad to know that you're a woman in such a community where something like that will happen to you, and other men who you'll think they're like, you know, this is a solid guy. You know what? The men who look at
Like,
you're
look
like,
at them like,
you know, this man has balls. This is not the type of man to be like thrown around. He is not a rapist, but once you come forward and tell such people, and they're like, what did you do? Were you drunk? And I'm like,
especially
so you would do something like that?
See, a man asks, like, that is his first question, not are you okay? What happened? I'm out. I'm out. Like, if you're my friend, I'm out. If you're my partner, I'm out. If you're my relative, shakwenda mimi.
For me, the first, apart from, I told a couple of guy friends after that, but ilikuwa ile like story ile like kutafuta like, are these two guys like this always? And then they were like, guy, kwani, what did you do? Were you drinking with them? And then I was like,
that's heartbreaking.
So these people actually know. And then after that I didn't tell anybody apart from my partner now. And then him, when I told him, his first reaction was like, that's disgusting. Who are these people? Show me these people. And I was like, okay, now you're getting wild up. Like, now him is like ready to fight.
Because I think
I was like, that was 5 years ago. Even Captain, I haven't told Captain, and I know if I told Captain,
he'd lose it.
But he lose it because he knows them.
The only guy. I like that he was the only guy. If you're watching this,
Captain, we love you.
We love you.
He has disappeared from us for 3 months.
But we love
Captain
you.
is one friend who you want to have and also not want to have because he'll disappear.
But he was the only guy while we were playing basketball. Him and
don't say Dan.
No, Jeopardy.
Yeah. Jeopardy has his issues, but on that section, consent on maneno za wasichana,
he's just like no.
And but he's a gangster. Gangster, he will slap you as a man, not women. He will slap you as a man if you try to disrespect anyone.
Women. But Captain was the. I remember even last year when I told him I'd run into one of the guys, he was like, Noel, usimwongeleshe. Anafanya nini hapa? Asikuje hapa. He's a fake. You know, he was the only guy to accept that this is happening.
And this is not right.
It's not right. I have no control over it. But I can protect you guys by telling you guys, don't be around those guys.
Don't be around, and also shame these guys.
And also
be
shame
like,
them.
Don't come
and
around
tell
my
them,
friends.
No, you don't come around my friends.
We can't have you in our party. We already know the type of person you are.
We already know the type of person you are. Most of the people we played sports with were quite apologetic. Like,
Yeah. Are you guys in a house? And I'm like, I've been in houses because
I've been in houses.
Let me say this because I feel like let me not talk about the girls. Let me just speak for myself, yeah? Because after that incident, it's so embarrassing. I don't know even if that other guy raped me, but I am for sure one of them raped me. and then the other one was preparing himself or finishing, or maybe he just wanted to watch and just jerk off. So I don't know for sure.
Accessory to the crime.
Accessory to the crime, but now
Before the fact.
all of them, I'm just putting them in both of them. I'm putting them in one group, yeah. And for us, Chana, we know we've been to like parties, and you've been to parties. You can chill with guys because. See, that's what we socialize, and you like talk to people freely. You're not just expecting that you're going to chill with rapists and like murderers or whatever. Like, it happens because a bad person was there. Cindy, the problem is when you start blaming yourself and then you carry all the blame and just forget about the people who did this to you. So you start blaming yourself. You know, is it these voices of the people you've been hearing who are telling you, were you drunk? The answer is yes, I was drunk. Did you sleep in that house? Yes, I slept in that house. So now for them, so we're gonna expect Nini. And I was like, I have done this a lot of times, and I have not been in a situation where men just want to like, you know, she's asleep. Let me rape her, or let me take advantage of her.
One and not two. I've
and
slept,
there are people in that
houses with
knowing that is
with
happening.
guys. Even on my birthday last year, remember when I left you guys in the club and they ran to Aces? I was just like having a blackout on your couch.
Nothing happened.
But there were like 5 guys in that house. What did they feel they need to do? Give her water, cover this one.
Yeah, take her to the room, cover
take her to the room, let this one sleep on the bed as we'll sleep on the couch.
That one I
we'll drink till in the morning, but let her have
the room. And they will not allow any other guy to that room.
I'm the one who usually blacks out. So they just always like,
give her the room.
Give her the room.
Hata walale kwa floor, they don't care.
Walale kwa floor. They'd rather stand through the night.
Yeah.
So you cannot say like a drunk woman at a party equals
rape,
sex,
equals
rape, forced sex, because this person is not even complying. You're just like, you have a hole, I have a penis.
Your leg like you're a dead body. Unajua,
like watching the necrophilia is going on.
Yeah, because that is like, you just kubeba mtu na kumturn and like really just taking advantage of someone and their body. But there was a time something like that almost happened, because I didn't stop going out with my friends, because these 2 people even fucked me over. They were my friends at that time. So another time something like that was almost going to happen, and this friend of ours who is a con, we have a friend who's like really bad outside here. He's like conning people, whatever. That day I said I was going to take a nap. I didn't want to sleep there till morning, so I was like, I'm really drunk, I'm going to take a nap, and then wake me up when you guys are done with the party. So I went to take a nap, and he woke me up, took me out, but then I didn't understand the whole story, and then later I'm being told he was like, nobody should enter into that room, and he even stood at the door. When he was leaving, he would tell Manuela, Manuela, stand kwa hii mlango, no one is entering here, because he understood this room is full of rapists.
But that is always so sad for men to understand. There's a room full with your friends who are
I don't even know how you can be
rapists.
friends with such people.
Yeah, like people who you hang out with and they do women wrong. The nice guys, please own up to it.
Baby girl, I have a question.
Please
So well.
stop hanging out with them. Stop bringing them around your female. Shame them. Me have a habit of shame.
Yeah, shame everybody.
Me have a habit of shame. I'll call you a rapist to your face. I'm a snitch.
Yes, we are
Holla at me, boo. I'm a snitch on you.
snitch on you. So
I will tell everybody.
yeah, we'll snitch. So let me ask you, do you think this rapist apologists, like
They're
the one who saved me, maybe, do you think he did that because he knew me personally, and I also knew he was in that house,
He did not want to blame
so
me.
maybe if it was a stranger girl who went to sleep and he saw his rapist friends go into that room, he would not probably have said anything. So maybe I should not even be okay. He did good for me, but I don't know if he would have done the same for a stranger girl.
He wouldn't have.
He would not have.
I've seen a group of guys, and just last week actually, I was being told by someone that they discovered, like all their female friends, when that topic came up, all their female friends had the same, I've been a weird situation with this guy. He eventually ended up like being very weird with one of the girls, but like 3-4 girls in the same room saying like, he touched me inappropriately, I was not comfortable, I was drunk, you know. They completely shut him out. Like they're like, wewe,
wacha hii maneno yako kusumbua
si hata wacha hii maneno yako,
we can't chill with us,
you can't come, you cannot, you're not invited. I don't understand why guys can't tell other guys, you're not invited because you touch women inappropriately when they're drunk.
Don't you think they can do that if you're not like bringing, if the man who is the rapist is not bringing too much value in the group? Maybe if the man who is the rapist,
value.
Let me ask, if the man
By
is probably the owner of the house, or the one buying drinks, or the one bringing the chicks, maybe they will not be as free to say, you can't do that to the girls, even if you brought them.
I'll be honest.
Or you're the one buying the drinks, or this is your house.
Captain Odi, I shut those 2 down, 2-3 guys down, when he was barely bringing anything apart from a good time into the group. But he knew, these guys are wrong, I cannot bring them around you guys because I cannot take them mishandling you guys. Same to Japadi.
Yeah.
And his other friends that we've met who protect us even when they don't need to.
Yeah, that is true.
So I don't understand. I don't think it's a matter of what is this person bringing. You can be my friend and you can be bringing a lot of value. But if I take you around people and I feel like you're dangerous to them, why am I taking you to them?
I know.
There is that. And I think men need to learn that. They're your friend, you're having a good time. You're not a man with a vagina, so they don't want you. You're not the victim, but somebody else is a victim.
That's
yeah. So guys, please stop apologizing for your friends' behaviors. Warn your female friends, tell them in advance. But I don't even understand why you need to be hanging out with these people, because I feel like you have more data than we do. He's the clown
of the group, he's the sponsor of the group. I do not understand what is like, unajua, let's look past this rapist shit to just allow him in front of our girls, in front of our friends, in front of even stranger girls.
Hit me as you're talking.
Yeah.
We played basketball in uni and we only came out with 2 male solid friends.
Yeah, because the others were...
We played college basketball and throughout the whole process.
And we traveled with these men.
We traveled with them.
Let me say over 20,
with them.
20,
we partied with them.
Only 2 were solid.
Only 2 were solid.
Only 2. We can mention... Let me put that doctor there.
Doctor.
Let me put him there, but I'm putting him there
with a question.
With a question
he needs to take care of himself.
Yeah, he needs work.
But we only came out with 2 proper
solid friends. That's
solid
like 20
male friends.
That's 10%.
That sucks, because the team had like 35 people.
Out of 20, that's 10%. That's even like men. I don't feel protected by. Let me just say Kenyan men. I don't feel like you guys protect your women. Minus the women you know. You just don't protect other women. Unaona mwanamke anachapwa makofi hapo nje ya club na mwanamume.
Cheka.
You're just passing like, you know. I'm like this is the world we live in.
We need to do better.
We need to do better. But also as women, we should do better. I'm going to say this, yeah? Apart from me being taken advantage of, there are some situations where I was like, cared for you. You have. There are situations where I think back and I'm like, there's some situations where I should have like, because I know no one is protecting me in this room, I should have been a bit more wiser. Let me not say wiser. I should have been a bit more aware. No, coming into the room with guys and girls and we were drinking, I should have been more aware that. And that's
but you know,
sad. That is so sad even for me to think.
I don't think our guy friends are sitting beside like last week there was a party. I should have been aware.
Yeah, guys just go. They just think about like maybe fight, is it okay? I'm asking vitu, but they don't think of anyone just like ripping something.
I'd be very okay
because
with
being
somebody
raped,
stealing my phone.
being raped
Done.
is like, I don't know, that's the worst thing you can do to a woman apart from killing her. Like,
I think those two are almost on the same level because you kill
because
somebody's
there's killing,
spirit.
beating, there's beating, and
You
then there's
kill
the rape
my
thing.
spirit.
Like,
You kill
it's
my
different.
being.
It's different.
You kill who I am, man.
Then they think because then they're enjoying the
Then
thing,
they're
you know,
enjoying.
maybe she'll enjoy it later.
She'll not
you
enjoy
stole
it.
something from her,
And
and
stole a moment that would have probably been enjoyed by somebody else, somebody I consented to.
yeah. Like even
Yo,
now,
like-
ukona stupid fears that like, okay,
And then you see that thing doesn't just end with you. You've come and you pulled out, and then all is well. I've showered. It doesn't end there. I have issues to deal with after that. I have trust. I have safety. I have so many things. I have how I love people, how I like people, how do I feel secure around people to deal with. I don't think men understand the complexities of rape. I don't think men understand the
taking
complexities
something
of
from someone,
you're literally, you know, like day you're in
Stealing.
town and then somebody just snatches the everything. That's how you okay, sana pigia nani, nafanya nini. But now imagine
worse.
doing that with your being, with your
a part of you, like a part
with
of
you,
your
not even
sexuality,
a part of you,
a part of your being.
with you being like, who am I calling? How am I going to be okay? What do I need? Was I infected by anything? It's fucked up.
It is fucked
It's
up.
fucked up. I hate it. All I can say for this topic, my closing argument is I hate it. I fucking hate it. Yeah, that's it for me.
It's just disgusting. Okay. I don't know what to say now. I feel like crying again. What I'd say is, I don't know if men are going to ever get to a point where they're going to protect us in these situations.
We have two.
Yeah, we have two, but now 2 against 100. I don't know. That's now how I think. Now, I don't think they're going to be there to like protect me. So it's upon myself to protect myself. And the only thing I can say to my previous self who was raped, my younger self was raped, was number one, I'm not going to get drunk in anybody's house
That
without
makes me feel uncomfortable.
minus that, like, you know, unaweza kwa room and then one of the people is making you feel uncomfortable, but I will make sure I don't sleep in that house. I'll make sure I have an exit out. Either one of my girlfriends, I'll be like, yo, I am drunk, we are leaving this house together, and you're always my girlfriend. Yeah, I was like, please, don't let this person close to me, evil. So that would have been one of the things. Another thing was to not chill with people who I think, but there's some people you don't even think are going to rape you. So just, I don't know, keep yourself safe. Always have an Uber guy on call. Hata kama ni deni, just have an Uber guy. Even, yeah, just have an Uber guy on call. Don't sleep malisi kwako, which is even sad to say. Like, lala mali, you know you're safe. Maybe your girlfriend is around.
I know, because we've taken turns like sleeping and just making sure the other person, you're not awake. Cindy, I'm awake now. You're awake, the other person.
But as it's always like, oh melala, ukiamka, ebu we go home. We can't be sleeping here with boys. So I don't know.
And that is sad, because maybe even we're in a room with people who didn't mean us any harm.
Yeah, but that's the first thing we think about, because we know if there was a rapist there, I am not sure, 100% sure you're going to protect me. I think the video is recorded. This one is for Monday. Yeah, sawa.
I like this because I was also thinking our episodes take a little longer. Like, let's say when we're doing trending topics,